Greetings to you all, the viewers. Let food be your medicine. Let the kitchen be your pharmacy. Let nature be your hospital. Eat food as your medicine, not medicine as your food. Today I'd like to share with you about diabetes. What is diabetes? How to prevent it? And how to deal with it in a natural way. Stay tuned. Today we are going to share some good news about preventing and reversing diabetes. In the past half century, diabetes rates have soared to record highs. If current trends continue, the number of people suffering from this disease will double in 25 years, affecting an estimated 300 million people worldwide. For many years, there was no known cure, but not anymore. Today, many are disarming diabetes by making beautiful lifestyle changes. What is diabetes? Diabetes is a disease that occurs when the body becomes unable to handle glucose or sugar, which builds up to dangerous levels in the bloodstream. Over time, these high blood sugar levels are extremely exciting on the body, resulting in a dramatic increase in risk of death and disability. There are two kinds of diabetes. The most common form of the disease is known as type 2, accounting for more than 90% of all cases. This type of diabetes is not so much a problem with a shortage of insulin. In fact, when diagnosed, most of these diabetics have plenty of insulin in their bodies, but something blocks the insulin so that it cannot do its job properly. The other kind of diabetes is called type 1, insulin-dependent diabetes, which is a different type altogether, affecting approximately 5 to 10% of diabetics. These individuals have lost their ability to make adequate amounts of insulin and must take insulin by injection. Because of this, type 1 is known as insulin-dependent diabetics. These diabetics typically develop the disease as children or young adults, and they are usually thin. In today's talk, we will focus on type 2 diabetes, non-insulin dependent diabetes. How does this disease work? The main fuel for our bodies is a simple sugar called glucose. What gasoline is to your car, glucose is to the cells of your body. However, glucose can only be converted to usable energy in the presence of insulin. Insulin is a hormone needed to convert sugars, starches, and other foods into energy. It works like a key that opens the door of the body cells, allowing the glucose to enter. However, if there is not enough insulin, as in type 1 diabetes, or if the locks on the doors are gummed up so that the insulin keys have trouble opening them, as often occurs in type 2 diabetes, then the blood sugar levels can rise to dangerous levels. What are the warning signs? The classical symptoms are excessive thirst, excessive urination, excessive appetite. These warning signs are often very subtle. In fact, it is estimated that of the millions of Americans with diabetes, up to half of them don't even know they have it. Many become aware of their disease only when they begin to experience potentially irreversible problems. As this disease progresses, its effects are devastating, affecting all organs of the body and gradually destroying them. Here are some of the typical applications. 8 out of 10 diabetics develop eye problems, including blindness. Diabetics are 18 times more likely to experience serious kidney damage. Men eventually experience kidney failure. Diabetes is a potent promoter of atherosclerosis, the plugging of the arteries. For this reason, diabetics are 2 to 4 times more likely to suffer from heart attacks and stroke. In addition, diabetes increases one chance of sexual impotence, ulcerative sores, infections, amputations, and for women, breast and uterine cancers. Keeping your blood sugar levels near the normal range is the best possible defense against the complications of diabetes. What causes non-insulin dependent diabetes 2? Is it a matter of genes? It's true that certain population groups are especially prone to diabetes. For example, among the Pima Indians of the southern West United States, half of all adults suffer from type 2 diabetes. But genes are not the primary culprits. It took the Western diet and lifestyle to turn their genetic tendencies into an epidemic of diabetes. More and more researchers are concluding that heredity is not destined, especially if you eat well and exercise. A close related tribe of Pima Indians living in Mexico has an active farming lifestyle, eat a traditional diet, and experience far less diabetes. So, what is the real problem in type 2 diabetes? In most cases, the problem is a lack of sensitivity to insulin rather than a shortage of it. That is, the cells simply fail to respond to insulin. As a result, glucose builds up in the bloodstream, thwarting vital processes and damaging vessel walls. This assistance to insulin appears to be directly related to certain lifestyle factors. Many studies have demonstrated a strong relationship between fat and diabetes. Both fat in the diet and fat on the body. The more fat there is in the diet, the more difficult it is for insulin to get glucose into cells. Diabetes is rare in areas of the world where fat intake is low and obese is uncommon. What about inactivity? A sedentary lifestyle is one of the primary contributors to obesity and insulin resistance. Too many calories and too little exercise are recognized as the key risk factors for type 2 diabetes. So what can we do to disarm diabetes? Numerous studies suggest that a comprehensive lifestyle approach is the best defense to protect us from the ravages of diabetes. Many diabetics can normalize their blood sugar levels often within a matter of weeks by adopting an optimum lifestyle program. Here are the key points. Lowering the amount of fat and oil in the diet plays a crucial role in the prevention and reversal of type 2 diabetes. When less fat is eaten, the sensitivity to insulin is gradually restored. The best way to achieve this is to eat an unrefined plant-based diet with the exclusion of all animal products and refined foods. In addition, eating more natural, fiber-rich foods plays an important role by helping stabilize blood sugar levels. Foods high in fiber include whole grain cereals and breads, cooked beans and peas, fruits and vegetables. And what about exercise? Through regular exercise, the need for insulin injections can often be reduced, and oral medication frequently become unnecessary. Exercising muscle need fuel. Regular physical activity enables the sugar to enter the blood cells even without insulin. Achieve a healthy weight is of vital importance in disarming diabetes. Health experts are warning that obesity is rising to epidemic proportions. For example, in the United States, in 1991, only 7 states had obesity rates over 15%. By 1998, only 5 states didn't. The majority type 2 diabetics are overweight, and normalizing weight is often all it takes to bring the blood sugar back to normal. The best approach to achieving and maintaining a healthy weight is not dieting, but a permanent change in the way we live. Making the switch to a low-fat plant-based diet and eating most of our calories at breakfast and lunch are excellent choices. Coupled with active daily exercise, these things can help you experience lasting success. As you can see, diabetes is largely preventable. The good news is that those who already have the disease can control it, and many can even reverse it without drugs by following a healthy lifestyle. It is tragic that it often takes irreversible complications before people really get serious about their diabetes. Don't wait until a heart attack, blindness, or amputation serves as a wake-up call. In the Bible, we read, "Prudent person foresees the danger ahead and takes precautions. The simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequence." Proverbs 27, verse 12. As serious as disease as diabetes is, the old adage certainly applies. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Start now, disarm diabetes. What about herbs? Is there any herb you can use naturally to normalize your diabetes? Remember, onion, carrots, all these are herbs. Is there any herb you can use to normalize your diabetes? Yes, there is. Here you go. This is blackjack. Take a few of the blackjack and make a cup of tea. 5 minutes to 10 minutes. If your diabetes is above 20, it can get back to normal. Be blessed.